Hey folks, we just got done riding Honda's Grom ABS. Now, Honda originally started with its mini-moto Grom for the 2014 model year. This year for 2022, it gave it a host of revisions. And we got to experience that in the Grom's natural element, which is everything. We rode it on the flat track, we rode it on the dirt bike track, we rode it at the supermoto track, we rode it to get our groceries, we rode it around town, we rode it on curvy roads. There isn't anything that this bike can't do. We'll start with the engine. This bike is continuing to be powered by a 125cc air-cooled single. Even though the engine doesn't make a lot of power, right around 10 horsepower at the business end of the 12-inch V rubber tire, this bike is still very enjoyable to ride. I really like that Honda fitted a 5th gear in the transmission. Now what that did is it allowed it to shift the gearing. So first, second, third, and fourth gears are also a little bit shorter than the previous 4-speed transmission equipped Grom. Conversely, the 5th gear is a little bit taller than the predecessor's 4th gear. That allows it to still get really good fuel mileage. We averaged right around 98 miles per gallon out of this motorcycle. The fuel tank capacity also increased by right around 0.67 quarts. So you have a little bit more fuel capacity to get you where you're going. I also like that this motorcycle runs on conventional 87 octane fuel. No need to pump premium fuel into this motorcycle. Now it's worth noting that this particular vehicle isn't legal for use on California interstate freeways. You have to have an engine that displaces over 150 cc's for this motorcycle to be ridden legally on the freeway. But around town, on the highways, this motorcycle is capable of getting up to right around 62, 64 miles per hour, depending on how big you are and depending if you're going up or down a hill. Definitely enough to ride on the highway and to get you to where you're going within the confines of the city. I really like this motorcycle just because it's so light and lively in terms of its handling. It weighs right around 230 pounds with a full tank of fuel, but in motion it feels so much more light than its curb weight employs. It feels just like a mini bike. With 12-inch wheels, it's really easy to put the bike where you want. Obviously, you can see it here. It doesn't take a lot of room to park. It doesn't take a lot of garage space, and it's really a versatile motorcycle that's home whether you live in downtown New York City or out in the country. It tackles all of these road surfaces and areas really well. I also really like what Honda did with the instrumentation on this motorcycle. It now has a programmable shift light. It also now has a gear position indicator, which is really handy if you're a new rider. The clutch response is very light. It is very easy to feel the engagement point between the throttle and the clutch. And if you were someone who was just getting into motorcycle riding, this $3,600 Grom ABS would be a good option. It's very easy to ride, it's very affordable, and with the optional ABS, it helps prevent any slips and slides when you're using the front brake aggressively. Overall, just another very fun motorcycle from American Honda. There's not a lot that this bike can't do, and for the price of $3,600, you're gonna have a motorcycle that's heaps of fun, easy to live with, easy to park, and doesn't cost much to operate. Well folks, that's a wrap from our first ride of Honda's 2022 Grom ABS. Make sure to surf on over to motorcyclistonline.com for all of our written content. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs it down if you didn't, and we'll see you guys next time. And make sure to subscribe to our channel if you enjoy viewing this video content.